Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rogers Base here. I'm so sorry I can't be on this episode of Japan Time. I know I really wish I could have been there to talk about the Nintendo Direct, but I'm in Paris, and Japan Time starts right now.
What is up, everybody? It is not Rogers Base hosting tonight. It is, in fact,
Stop.
Virum.
Do your best Roger accent right now.
No, I won't.
Fidel always does the Virum impression. Now you got to do the Roger impression.
Yeah, but his impression is shit, and I have a reputation to uphold as Japan Time's least hated member. You know, I have a sense of dignity to uphold, you know? So, yeah, of course, I'm Virum. And as you heard before, we've got Coast here, of course.
Yo, what's up? Hey, Nintendo gamers.
About to say, bro, what the fuck? He switched up.
They don't deserve it right now at this moment. Okay.
That's
You know
true.
what?
That is
That's
true.
true.
But you know who deserves the world? My man Shofu. How's it going, Shofu?
I'm chilling and shit, my brother. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. Life is treating me well. And you know who I also hope where life is treating them well? You know, one of the backbones of the podcast, especially when it comes to the content over the past few months. We got McGareth.
I think he's nice not having Roger, the actual intro. That isn't just flaming me. So I'm doing well, you know.
Of course, I would never flame you, but speaking of someone who would flame plenty of what we saw over the past couple of days, we got Zeph.
Hello.
Hold on, he's elite.
What? I didn't even know it was just said. I was reading something. Hi.
What's good, Zeph? Always glad to have you here. And speaking of someone who we're glad to have here, we haven't seen you in like 12 years, bro. What's good, War Champ?
What's up? I am in the Silksong dimension.
And you know what? I know, of course, we were talking about the Nintendo Direct for a little bit before the show, but since you have been playing Silksong, War Champ, why don't you tell us a little bit about it? Of course, not getting into any spoiler territory. How are you finding it so far?
So I will preface this by saying I did not play much of Hollow Knight, but I have been having a lot of fun playing Silksong.
Yeah, you don't have to play
Nice.
Hollow Knight.
No, I know that you don't, but like I'm not coming into this as like I've been waiting 7 years for this sequel. I'm so excited. It's living up to all my expectations. I had nothing going in. I just saw a lot of people playing Silksong and enjoying it. I saw a lot of people complaining about how hard it was, and I'm like, ooh, well, if it's a challenging game, I would like to
It's not
play
actually that bad. It's just, you know.
it's a punishing game. It is a platformer.
Is it the hard where it's like if you
No, the
don't
issue
play
is
games
that
like at a
Players are given resistance by the game, friction, and they don't like that. They want to first try the boss. So after they lose to boss, they go on Twitter and say this game needs nerf or whatever. They're talking. There's some boss that
That's because of the little Timmyification of all these damn games lately, man. They don't know
Yeah.
they don't remember what a hard game feels like, or
not
a game
every
where you
game
gotta.
needs to be for everyone.
I
Exactly.
haven't played I haven't played a Dark Souls game, but I imagine it's a somewhat similar effect where it's like if you are not willing to be patient and like wait for your opening to hit an enemy
Yeah.
and you're just trying to like just fucking slam your face into stuff, like
It does the exact same thing as Dark Souls, where when you lose to a boss, sometimes you have to make a real long trek back.
yeah, there is a long walk back sometimes, and that can be made longer if you do not sit down at a bench near that boss. Like if you just like
Sometimes there's no bench.
There's usually one close-ish, but there's a lot of times where like you are gonna have to
You'll
take
see.
a walk.
I don't know where you are then, but you'll
I'm
see.
very far in.
Didn't you say you beat
Have
it?
you been
I've
watching
seen
the
the
game as
credits
well,
roll, yeah.
Zeph? Have you been watching / playing the game as well, Zeph?
Yeah,
Based
I'm
on-
playing it.
Nice.
I
I'm
beat
very far
Hollow
in.
Knight for the first time this year, and then I played this. But I play platformers a lot, so it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I played the original Hollow Knight a while ago. It was like a good while after it came out, so it was kind of in the middle between now and when it originally came out, and I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't 100% or anything, but it was a very, very good game. I love its atmosphere, and I'm assuming Silksong kind of continues to capitalize on that.
Oh yeah, it ramps it up very, very much so over Hollow Knight. I think
Very nice.
I think Hollow Knight was it was a very well executed like indie Metroidvania. And again, as someone who's only played a little bit of Hollow Knight, I haven't gotten very deep into it. I've seen a lot of Hollow Knight, but I've only played a little bit. But playing Silksong, it feels like they poured their souls into this game for 7 years. It shows.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they kept quiet about it for so long. You know, we were drip fed basically nothing from when the game was first announced. I mean, of course, that was the whole meme. There was like no Silksong at any of these kind of direct / direct adjacent things. So the fact that we finally have the game in our hands is, and the fact that it's good, I think is pretty special.
Yeah, did anyone here play Hollow Knight and has been like sitting here waiting for Silksong for 7 years? 'Cause I'm
No,
curious
I
if
didn't
it's
care.
lived up to people's expectations. Because
My
it
friend,
feels
I'm
like a
friends
very
with
good game.
someone that is like obsessed with Hollow Knight, and they like it a lot. So I'd assume everyone that likes Hollow Knight is happy.
Yeah, I got my buddy Nico. He's been watching a bunch of us play Silksong while he finished up his Hollow Knight save because he was like mostly done, and then he wanted to go like fully 100% it. Or it's like 112% in Hollow Knight, I guess. He wanted to do that before he started Silksong, and so he's been watching and really just sinking a ton of hours into Hollow Knight. And he's cracked the joke of, I understand why people made this game their personality. And I think that speaks to both Hollow Knight and also just Silksong as well for how well executed it is, the way it does its world building, the art, the gameplay itself.
All right, so I'm gonna preface this unlike Roger. So we have an incentive to bring in the top donator. The actual top donator is actually an enigma, and I can never get in contact with him for anything. So Shin or Turbo Kuro is gonna join us, who was 100% Silksong and was the second highest donator during the subathon. Well, what's up,
For like
Shin?
the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yes, that was an incentive Roger put up. The top donator joins for an episode. And I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. Here we go. So welcome.
Who the fuck is this guy, bro?
I just explained the whole
Nobody
thing.
important.
Oh my!
He just told you.
I wasn't
spoilers.
here.
We
I just
have-
came back.
we have an incentive that the top donator from the subathon joins the podcast.
All right.
So
Forever.
we're finally.
See,
no,
but what does donating
episode.
money have to do with me talking to this guy?
That you know how it is. Roger says something, and then we
I'm
have
just
to
playing,
deal
man. I'm
with
just
it.
playing.
So here we go.
Playing,
But that should be
Welcome
fine.
to the show, my brother.
Oh, thanks
He
a lot.
can be the host, bro. Oh my god.
Absolutely not. I'm good.
Damn.
You don't want to be Roger too?
I definitely, well, like Roger, no, absolutely not. With his money, sure, I can take that.
Damn.
He's all
He
right.
knows Roger is a known flexer.
He's all right. Damn.
I mean, to be fair, so actually, are we done introducing everyone else, or like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can go.
Yeah, okay, so I guess just some history. Like, probably before I started watching, like, I knew about Shofu and Roger. And then on Shofu's channel, I just noticed the podcast. I didn't know you two were affiliated with each other, so I started listening, and he's just on there. So I was like, oh shit. And so that's when it started. But yeah, my name's Shin. I'm the guy that made the top 10 dogs list happen,
Yes.
I guess.
Yes. Like a
Which I want to make sure everyone knows. I didn't donate the first $500 specifically for that. Tito was asking for a list from the chat, and I was in the middle of doing that donation. So that's a little add-on.
Well,
Is
you
that
got a
still
terrible
members only
fucking
video?
list.
I mean, listen, it was funny to watch, and that's all that really mattered to me. So.
Remind me, is that that list is still currently members only.
Yeah, it's a
So
members
if you're not a
only.
member of the channel and you want to check out our top 10 video game dogs list, first of all, blame Roger for any particular inadequacies with the list.
Oh, I had no idea who the fuck that dog was the entire time he was
Yes.
gunning for.
Fucking Tokyo Jungle dog at the beginning of the game. Like it's Roger in these lists. He just like hard focuses on one thing and just follows it through, and then we just have to deal
he
with it.
strong arms his way in. But yeah, if you want to check out that list, make sure to become a member. We would very much appreciate it. So Shin, tell us some of your thoughts on Hollow Knight Silksong as someone who is 100% of the game. Obviously, keep the spoilers to a minimum, as plenty of us
Yes.
haven't played.
It is a 10 out of 10 game, in my opinion. There's definitely like a lot of bullshit in certain parts of the game, but I think like the good parts of that game are genuinely so fantastic that that bullshit kind of feels almost integral to the overall experience. It has surpassed like my expectation completely. There's a point where it feels like the game is basically ending, and then it just keeps on going.
Yep.
As far as the difficulty goes, it's definitely, I would say, it's significantly harder than Hollow Knight, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But there's a lot of things that you have to get used to. Like you can't play this game like with the mindset of how you played Hollow Knight. Bosses are like fantastic. The world so huge. Looking like at a map comparison between like Hollow Knight and this one, they stepped it up like a lot.
Yeah, I was really surprised because when I first reached the I don't even know if it's a final boss or not because I haven't done everything yet. I don't know if you just like fight it again later. I don't know how the game works, but I fought a boss, and after you fight that boss, the credits roll. So like it is a final boss.
Mm-hmm.
And at the point that I did that, I knew the names of like 3 or 4 zones just from like seeing
that you just don't have a map for or anything.
That I had just never stepped foot in at that point in the game. And then after that, while continuing to play, I have found another like 4 or 5 zones that were not in those 3 or 4 that I didn't.
It's crazy how many times you're just like, there's more to this fucking map.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit before you hopped in about the people complain about the game being hard. Like it is challenging, but there has been very few times for me where I felt like it was unfair.
There's probably 2 bosses that I definitely feel like it's not something that you really learn. It's just like, I just hope I get through this crap. And I guess a slight spoiler one is just they're bosses that summon ads. And those are the 2 that are like the worst out of all. Every other boss, like it is kind of like that Dark Souls kind of cycle where the first like 5 times you die, you're like, this is like, or the internet goes, this is bullshit. And right after they beat it, it's like, this is the best boss fight in the fucking world.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments where you like I was saying, like you get punished very heavily in this game. People talk about like the double damage stuff and whatever.
Yeah, like it feels like there's more things that do like 2 ticks of damage to you in this game than like a single tick, which is like a little crazy to me, but like I got over it like soon enough.
Yeah, like there's been a moment or two where in a boss fight that had ads where like I just kind of got put in a position where the ad has forced me into a corner, and then the boss like pops up in the spot
It's like a frame trap essentially.
Yeah, like I'm in the corner and I got hit by the unblockable. Like you're just kind of screwed, and like those moments kind of suck, but you also kind of let yourself get pushed into a corner by the ad. Like if you played differently, you could have probably avoided.
Yeah, the ad fights are definitely like spatial awareness of like everything is the most important parts.
It's like you get put in that moment and you're like, I can't win from this position, and it's like, but there was something you probably could have done to not be in that position. There has been one time in the game so far where I got hit by something that I thought was complete horseshit. Like the hitbox just did not match the attack. It was fine. I got past that fight. And then there was a fight later in the game where I went to heal and the boss didn't attack, and it probably should have hit me, and it didn't. So I'm calling it square with Team Cherry. Like I'm calling it even. Like you got one, I got one. Like we're good. Let's we'll go from here.
Mhm. No more bullshit, please, for the rest of this game.
Yeah. Please don't do it again. Like we're square. I got the payback. We're good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun.
Have you? I'm gonna assume you've already gone through it, but like I think the equivalent of a swamp area that this game has is probably the worst area I've ever had to go through in a video game.
The piss water.
Yep.
Yeah.
But again, even with all that, fantastic game, amazing experience.
It seems like everybody hates that area, and I saw that was one of the areas that I knew the names of from being so because I saw so many people complaining about BioWater, and I'm like, I've never even seen this place yet. I get the hate. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I think just the mechanic of like what happens to you when you hit the water is just so annoying.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where there's very few situations where you get forced into the water, though, right? Like there's a couple cheap moments where like you fall down a shaft and you just land. Like if you're not being careful, you will get smoked. There's
Everything's like definitely like learnable and reactable in a way that like you can go through without being frustrated anymore. But the first time through, it's definitely like compared to the rest of the game, it's like this is awful. It's like running through that area in Dark Souls 2. It's like the dark where everything is like poisonous to you, and like the statues just shoot poison at you everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, good game. Can't wait for another 7 to 8 years for another one.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish this one. I don't even.
Mhm.
I can't like it's impossible for me to even gauge how much I have left.
How
because,
big?
Because
Yeah.
like, it just keeps going.
And you said you didn't finish Hollow Knight, correct?
No, I did not. So
Okay.
I made the mistake of getting it on Switch,
Mm.
and I played it for like 3 hours. I also originally got Celeste on the Switch.
Also a good
played
game.
Yeah, and at the time, everyone was talking about how good Celeste was and how it was like one of the best platformers in years, maybe one of the best of all time. And I played it on Switch. And I'm just like, this is dog shit. Why did like this game sucks? I don't know why anyone is excited about it. And then some months or years later, for whatever reason, I picked up the game again on Steam and I played it on Steam. I'm like, oh, this game's great. Like this is a fantastic platformer. And that was the moment I was just like, oh, the Switch input lag is just garbage.
Is it that bad? Because I played both Hollow Knight and Silksong just like exclusively on my Switch, and like I didn't have a problem the entire way through.
I fired up Hollow Knight on the Switch and after starting Silksong just to see, and like it felt kind of crap. And I am gonna try playing Hollow Knight in PC and see if it feels better.
Okay,
Well,
I will
a lot
say
of Switch games feel like shit. They'll then just have input delay for no reason. NSO, like the entire roster of GameCube games are essentially like there's no reason for me to ever play them.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't touched GameCube NSO yet, mostly because
N64 is pretty bad even.
there's so many other things to work on right now. But
Playing
yeah,
McDareth and Soul Calibur on NSO it was a nightmare.
What was it? Just was it laggy or?
I felt like
Nah, he was getting his ass beat.
I mean,
NSO just
I'm not
has-
gonna lie about that, but I'm saying
NSO,
Oh, shit, I
NSO
was
GameCube
scared.
has like terrible input delay.
I will put out the disclaimer that I am like involuntarily an input lag snob. Like I've just
Well, it's it's like one of the most important things.
yeah, but I think like a lot of people
are stupid.
Not the way I put it, but like yeah. I was gonna say
probably
like,
say ignorant.
Yeah, like I think a lot of people just don't care.
I was agreeing with the statement in general.
Like I think a lot of people just like don't care or don't notice. Fidel.
I definitely fall under that category. Like maybe it's like I don't notice. I just kind of just gotten used to it.
It's one of those.
No,
things
you
where,
can
like,
get used to it. Like I was pretty good at playing Smash Ultimate online for a while. Then I didn't play it for 3 years and tried playing it during the 24-hour stream, and I literally couldn't control my character.
Yeah, it's like if you're playing
it's not playable.
If you're playing on North American servers from Australia or
Yeah.
the UK, like you can get used to it. and like just kind of look past it. Like you can adapt, but
Try and deal with it, but it is an issue.
if it's something that you are not paying attention about or don't care about, it is easy to kind of look past it. But I think if you were given like side by side, like here's 2 controllers, here's one hooked up to a Switch, here's one hooked up to a PC, try both of these games like back to back and like compare. I think a lot of people in that scenario would notice and become like aware of it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people aren't going out of their way to kind of do that and like and tell the difference and notice.
So this is kind of the same feeling that I have about like sort of frames per second. I like obviously I would prefer a game to be like 60 frames at all points, but it being anywhere like 30 or Switch performance like sub 20 sometimes has never like diminished my enjoyment of playing. Like again, obviously I would love like a smoother frame rate like all the time, but if it's not available to me, I never really complain about it.
Yeah, it's not like a deciding factor for you.
Yeah.
I think it just depends. For me, it like depends on the game. If it's like a game where not, if it's a game I'm not taking as seriously in like air quotes, then yeah, sure, it doesn't matter. But if I'm trying to like practice or get better at a game and it's stuttering,
input heavy and like just action games like Bayonetta or like Devil May Cry, like that's definitely super important. But like games like Fire Emblem, like where it's like slower and methodical, like it doesn't really bother me that much. It should probably be a better frame rate in general, but like
okay.
Yeah, I think context is important there.
What's your opinion on like Age of Calamity and like?
I did play through Age of Calamity.
So how about the frame rate there?
It's super noticeable, like definitely noticeable, but like I think I'm so hyper focused on the objective itself that I just kind of brush past it.
That's fair enough.
During my playtime, there's never been a moment when I'm playing that game where I've like dropped an input. I felt like, which I know does happen to like other people at very pivotal moments, and that would drive me insane if it like happened to me. So maybe I'm just like a lucky like outlier. But yeah.
Dynasty Warriors is one of those things where like, even as like the input lag frame rate snob, Dynasty Warriors is one of those things where it's like if that game was running smooth 60 all the time, it wouldn't feel right.
Yeah, I think the stutteringness kind of adds to the idea that like you're destroying everything in front of you, including your system.
It's part of the personality of the game that like you just cleaved like 57 dudes and like the machine is crumbling under the weight of processing it. Like
seeing the most recent trailer for Age of Imprisonment, I'm like, this is too smooth for my liking, which is a weird phrase to say about any kind of game, but I guess we'll get to that eventually during this.
Yeah, before we hop to the direct, obviously the 2XKO closed beta finally entered this closed beta, so you can play that game on PC forever, basically until the full version of the game comes out, and then they'll obviously release it on other platforms as well.
When is the full version coming out?
We don't have a date yet.
Oh, okay. The beta's just running until then?
Yes. It's like they did with Valorant, where they did close and it was just open the whole time.
Yeah. And then on top of that, there was also the Marvel Tokon beta, which I don't think any of us got into.
No one on the planet got into it.
Yeah. Has anyone been playing 2XKO or watching or anything?
Been dabbling.
I tried to, and the Riot is not compatible with the Switch controller is not compatible with that game. So I actually went out and bought an Xbox One today so I can try it out because my friend gave me an invite.
I've been playing on a keyboard because I can't play on my Switch controller.
You are a madman.
Well, I don't think it's that bad because it's still like
there aren't any motion inputs, but
exactly.
I don't know. It's like that just feels super weird.
It's literally just memorization at that point. And with no motion inputs, it's a lot easier to just remember the sequence of when I push down on my keyboard. I'm not the biggest fan of that button system, though. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's something I've heard a lot of complaints about. It's like because there's no alternative with the motion inputs, it's actually been less intuitive for quite a lot of folks getting into the game.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond the controls themselves, I've seen that the game does a lot well in terms of accessibility and like attention to detail.
I don't like how it looks.
Honestly, Me neither. I can't quite put my finger on it because like I look at the models, the quality of the models in a vacuum, and I look at the environment, and like it looks good. The VFX look good. The UI is bland, but you know, serviceable enough. But it doesn't quite come together in a way that I find is visually
I
appealing.
feel like there's no identity to it. Like they just made it look how it looks because they probably thought it looked cool.
Hmm.
But like for like League of Legends as a brand, like I don't think 2XKO's design, especially like the UI,
I
doesn't
also just think the roster
lend to
fucking
it.
sucks. Not even the amount of characters; it's just the selection of them.
A lot of it is arcane based, which is like
Well,
I understand.
Only 3 of the characters of the 10 are from Arcane.
It's not even that; it's like, it's just not a well balanced, picked out. Like there's no bad guy. Darius is like an ambiguous bad guy.
No, they're
Uh,
pushing him as a bad guy now.
oh, okay. I guess there's one villain in the like
I think
what?
some non-humanoid characters would definitely do that game some good. Like some
Yeah,
of
and the
the
first
what are
one
they,
they're adding is
yordles.
fucking Timo. Who cares about fucking?
Yeah,
It's
the
like
menace.
I played him in League. I don't want to play him in a fighting game. It doesn't sound fun at all.
D- DOTO like fighter, dude. You get poisoned the entire time.
I think my thing with 2XKO is that it really feels like it was kind of put together in a lab.
Yeah,
It's like I look
Oh,
at the
just
game
made
and
to
I look
appeal
at
to the general audience.
Yeah, they just looked at what was popular. They saw cell shading and tag
and
fighter.
Virum, you know what actually like pushes that statement even more? The game is more fun to lab out than to actually play it.
yeah, I mean that can just be the case with a bunch of these fighting games. Like that's how I felt about DNF Duel. I enjoyed my 10 hours in training mode. As soon as I hopped online, I wanted to uninstall the game, and I did.
I did that exact thing with the Guilty Gear Strive. 50% off. Played like the 8-hour tutorial and labbed one combo with Giovanni. I was like, yep, I think I'm alright. Then I uninstalled the game.
But it's just kind of like everything feels a little bit too meticulously thought out with the game, and it almost feels like
fucking long, bro.
yeah, like it just it almost feels like overdeveloped, and I think that's a very strange term for a fighting game and a way to describe a fighting game because it's not something that we've really seen. But like you look at a lot of the fighting games of the past, the ones that kind of really stood the test of time, and they have this sense of kind of broken freedom that I don't think 2XKO is ever going to have. I think I just have this feeling that Riot is going to be very heavy-handed with how they handle this game.
How they handle League.
Yeah, yeah.
And then on
It's-
top of
it's-
everything
it's
you
one
just
of the
said,
things-
obviously the button input system is their attempt to get as many people as possible on the game, make it as accessible as possible.
Which just doesn't like. I think it's been shown, maybe
To
even
work
proven,
against
that
like, the
motion
actual overall
inputs
thing.
help. Like the motion inputs aren't a barrier of entry for anyone.
I mean,
Not to
like
the point where you got to dumb down the game.
the
mean, maybe.
hybrid. I mean, the hybrid system that we've seen in like Marvel Tokon and Granblue, I think, is the best way to go about it. And I've said this for the past few years. Just like it
Yeah, I
does
feel
come
like-
with some compromises, but you can work around those as well.
I just think if you can't do a fireball and dragon punch input, there's something fundamentally wrong with you as a human.
Well, Dragon Punch is a little harder for beginners.
No,
but...
you just rock your finger at the bottom.
What you
right
mean?
as
No,
the-
like
No, I'm not
yes,
gonna lie to you.
no.
It took me a long time to figure out that Dragon Punch is just forward fireball. Like, I tried to do it for
Yeah.
ages and just could not do it until Maximilian said that, and then after that,
I
it was perfectly fine.
I know
It's a
how to
se-
do it, but I mean,
it's just a secret.
it's definitely hard for some people to do consistently.
It also depends on the game. Most
Yeah, it
modern
takes-
games have a lot of helpers on inputs.
Yeah.
Nah, Fireball, I agree.
Like there are some modern games where like if you just input like diagonal forward twice, you get a dragon punch. Like
Yeah, like Street Fighter.
yeah, like if you just go like 3-5-3, like you get dragon punch.
Sometimes that can hurt though.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree with like the kind of the helicopter game designing that Riot tends to do. It's like one of the things I dislike about League is how hard they kind of like railroad some of their game design decisions of just like this is the right way to play this champ or use this item or whatever. And I can see how people might feel that about 2xKO. Like I hate in League of Legends that like Azir has this cool mechanic where like he can summon these sand soldiers and then there's just like a hard limiter on some of his abilities and how they interact with that instead of just using them. Like if they're there, they work. Syndra's the same way, where her ultimate like shoots every orb that's near her towards a target. And like if you can juggle some of them to have extra, it'll increase the damage of your ult. But then there's also, I think, just like a hard limit on the number that you can have. So it's like even if you somehow manage to get up to like 11 orbs, it'll just cap at 9. I don't know if those are the actual numbers, but it's that kind of idea that League does a lot, and I hate it. But that's also coming from Dota, where it functions literally. It
Dota
functions
is like
literally the opposite
if you
way.
think you could do it, you probably can.
Yeah. Or like when Thresh came out. Like I was so excited when Thresh came out, and there was a way, he's a support here, but there was a way you could play him as an ADC carry. And he was very much like shotgun glass cannon type of thing because all of his damage was like front loaded onto one big wound up attack.
I don't like how
it was very fun.
Oh my
and they took it out. Because they're like, no, this is the wrong way. This is a support character. You are not allowed to play him this way. And then they like adjusted how his skills like worked essentially to make it impossible to play him that way.
What are you about to say, Zeph?
I don't like games. It's a thing that just happens all the time now, but I don't like games that are made with this their number one directive is to be an esport. I think all games that try to do that will die and fail. Overwatch is a perfect example of this. All the best esports games just happened like because the games were good and the player base liked the games enough to keep it alive because the game was good.
League is genuinely
Valorant is right there though.
League is genuinely the
Riot's
only game
pumping
that has pulled
$50
it off.
million into that shit.
I think it's especially true for fighting games because fighting games they're a niche genre, relatively speaking, and they're always going to be a relatively niche genre. So trying to like create this huge esport out of a fighting game is just never going to work.
Yeah, fighting game players enjoy genuine passion and character design and all that kind of thing.
Put some fucking soul into your game instead of corporate bullshit.
I think so many games try and copy what League did because League was so successful in a number of regards, and just kind of discount how lucky League was to accomplish some of this.
Yeah.
That happened literally with Fortnite. Every game now saw that Fortnite did the shop in the way that it does with the rotating stuff and like you know how Fortnite shop works. And then every game decided, oh, we can do that too, but they don't have the money or player base to warrant that. So it's just insane.
Or even the talent to keep it up. Like Fortnite, like Epic took almost all their studios is doing Fortnite shit now. Like they had the ability to turn that stuff out because so many people there are working on it.
Yeah, people see a formula like Fortnite doing the shop their way and just like, oh wow, look at this very successful shop format. It's like that format didn't succeed because the shop format's good. It succeeded because Fortnite has a gabillion players.
And they did it when there was enough stuff to like be like worth rotating in and out. They didn't just have 12 things and then you put 4 in the shop.
Or like loot boxes. Like so many companies try to like do loot boxes, but then they're like,
I love Belgium.
If we're doing loot boxes, then like you have to be able to get something every time you get a loot box, and like it doesn't really feel good if you're only getting like one loot box like a month. So we have to give players lots of loot boxes, which now means we have to put a bunch of dumb random bullshit that no one actually wants in the loot boxes. Where it's like a loot box.
I love when it's like
works when everything in it
objective.
is something that you would buy.
Yeah. I like also when it's like you're given objectives to get like experience or in-game currency, and it's things like shoot your gun 20 times. Like okay, just give me it if I'm gonna be playing the game anyway. It's never anything interesting. It just rewards you for playing the game
stuff
already.
to like force you to log in and do dailies and shit like that.
Yep.
Like Overwatch.
I explained that
boxes.
I thought it was very weird how involved Pokemon wants to be with your life, but it's not just them, obviously. Like,
it's
every game wants you to log into it every day and spend X amount of hours on it a week. It's terrible. And we could segue into Donkey Kong adding these like special event fossils and statues that you can get, but you need to play online and they're not available offline. So it's now Donkey Kong's games as a service, which is fucking crazy.
Wild considering it's a big single player adventure.
Yeah, like look at Overwatch doing loot boxes. And it's like the things that people want from loot boxes are skins. And it's like if you had a shop, people would like spend money on skins. But then the loot boxes have a bunch of other bullshit. It's like if Overwatch just had a plain ass store where I could buy any item in the game, do you think I'm going in there and I'm spending like $1 for a spray or an avatar? No, I don't give a shit. I'm never going to spend money on that. So why is it in the loot box? It's just to pad it out because they have to give you something that's not a skin when you open it.
Yeah.
But it's like if you want to do a successful loot box system, it has to be only items that people would actually consider paying money for.
I love opening a loot box and getting a spray.
Yeah, it is obnoxious. Speaking of money grabbing and obnoxious practices, shall we transition on to the Nintendo Direct, gentlemen?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Because, of course, we started off with the 40th anniversary stuff for Mario, starting off with the Super Mario Galaxy movie, as well as the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 remasters for a staggering $40 each.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I think the first 20 minutes of that entire direct
Best-selling game on
worst
Amazon, by the way.
part of that entire thing.
Yeah, it was truly something. I actually had a look because I remember Galaxy 1 and 2 were available on the Wii U in the mid 2010s, around 2015. And I looked at how much they cost on the Wii U. Do you want to know how much they cost on the Wii U?
$20.
$20 for both of them. Not each, for both of them. Now we pay 4 times that amount.
That eShop was actually so underrated. Like,
Yeah.
you always miss it until you don't have it anymore.
Were the Christmas themes?
What Christmas?
Like with the
theme?
music? For the Wii U eShop, they had music in the background.
I don't remember the Wii U one. I only remember the Wii's.
Yeah, I didn't think I ever even used the Wii U one besides when I had to get DLC for Smash.
Yeah, it was like Smash and when I got the game to homebrew. So I could have mods on my Smash.
Yeah, it was definitely missing that eShop. Yeah, the 3DS one as well just had a lot of good stuff. We just that era of like mid 2000s to mid 2010s eShop was a better time than now.
I think there was just a lot of charm built into like the entire experience, like how things get downloaded on the 3DS.
How much does that shitty flower cost?
Oh my god.
$50, I think.
That's how much the Kirby amiibos cost, but I don't know about the shitty little non-amiibo statue
I
that
think
has
the flower is $50.
I think it's going to cost more because they had to put a speaker in it, and that's just so expensive.
I think
I'm pretty sure because like it's being marketed as like a figurine, and there's no price point on Nintendo.
Oh, they probably just didn't announce it then.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a price and I can't.
I thought they
find
did.
one.
I thought I saw like $50 or something.
No, that's just Kirby. And then I think Samus Bike amiibo is $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones are $30.
That shit is
Jeez.
tiny, bro. That shit is expensive as hell.
The
How much is
Kirby
how much
amiibos-
is an amiibo, bro? Like on average.
It's been steadily going up ever since
They used to
Yeah,
be
I think
every
they were,
single
like-
Smash Bros. One used to and just on average was $13. And
my
I
God.
think if it was like a special one, it would be like that Metroid one where it was squishy, or the Zelda one with a bunch of legs.
Or the Yoshi Yarn one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Yoshi one.
no, the
Or
Yoshi Yarn one didn't even cost extra. It cost the same.
The
Oh, wow.
I think the
The
Animal
big one
Crossing
did.
amiibos as well.
Mm.
Yeah. And now the average amiibo price $30. That's the baseline.
Crazy, bro.
I know at the very least the new Mario Galaxy amiibos are like a lot bigger and more detailed than the like.
Yeah, I will
original
say that
equivalents.
Galaxy amiibo is really nice, but I'm not spending fucking $40 on that shit.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
They put amiibo functionality into Galaxy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do those do
it's
anything
probably
for
just
the
gonna give you
actual game?
It's probably just gonna give you like a
You get
1,000
5
bits.
1-ups.
You get 1,000 bits anytime you scan it.
Probably.
Yeah, why are they adding amiibo functionality to a port of a Wii game? This is insane.
Maybe that's part of the reason why they're hiking up the price.
If that's the only thing they're adding, though,
They
what
added
the fuck?
like new story
And
modes
the-
or something, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is not significant enough content.
Oh
just-
no, I'm
it's
not
just-
saying it is. I'm just
it's just some JPEGs and text.
yeah, just saying it. It's something else. But yeah, no, definitely not.
The physical
Full
book I
price.
think is cool at least.
I was gonna
but-
say that's like
Hmm.
the only thing that they would showed
That's the
Mario
only thing-
related that's
yeah.
like justifiable in its price.
That book is the single good thing to come out of Mario's anniversary.
I just
40th,
wish.
by the way.
Dude, the Wii
Yeah.
did so much more justice to the like Mario and Kirby for their anniversary with those releases.
I
Well,
just wish
Mario's was
Nintendo
pretty
loved
insane.
Mario.
It was like Super Mario All Stars on a Wii disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was also like collectible shit bundled with it.
I guess I got it, but like, I don't know.
Well, in terms of something that was actually new, as opposed to, of course, our remasters, we did get the announcement of the new Mario Tennis Fever. McDareth, you were sounding a little bit more excited for that because
because I played a lot of aces. Like I played a lot of most of the Mario sports games. So like, and I played a lot of aces when it came out, and was like not super into the scene, but you know, playing online a bunch. Didn't do any tournaments, but played a bunch of people who did. So I liked aces. There are parts of aces that weren't great. So like, it's exciting to see what they'll do next. I will say, I'm worried about these fucking rackets. Like, I don't like. I am just a person that when I get into a game, I tend to get competitive, just as a habit. And then this game having these like very party-ish rackets seem like they're gonna get annoying as fuck. But it is what it is. I'll just have to deal with fucking ice, I guess, because that shit looks stupid. I am happy though that they're learning from the Switch era of all these fucking sports games, and they're just gonna launch with 38 characters. They're not gonna do the bullshit like, oh, here's like 15, and we're gonna release the rest of you over months, so it's a live service game. Like, no, fuck that. That's not what Mario sports game is supposed to be. Put the content in the game, and then sell the game. That's what it should be. So I'm very happy they're doing that.
it still boggles my mind to this day that Strikers launched without Daisy, bro.
Yes.
How do you do that?
It's so fucking stupid.
Just put the fries in the bag. Just put the content in the game.
At least they're learning. So now we just need to wait, another like 7 fucking years for them to try Strikers again and have it not be asked this time. But tennis is on its way, so I'm excited to see what they do with it. Basically, seems like
I'm
they got
not
rid
paying
of the tricks.
$90 for that fucking game.
Bro, the last goddamn, I don't know, 2 or 3 Mario sports games I played for 2 days and never touched them
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
Yeah, they're-
I'm
they're
done paying
all,
for those games.
Like, I don't know what happened at Camelot, but clearly, like, all of their talent has left, and whatever's remained is some fucked up zombie.
Yeah, it's
Who made soccer? It wasn't even them. It was some other fuck.
who made Strikers actually?
Wasn't that next level
Wasn't it
games?
Next Level Games? Next Level
Yeah,
Games
actually,
made
yeah.
Strikers and Strikers Charge, I think.
Yeah.
No, I mean the new one.
Oh, the new one? I'm not sure.
Oh, it was next level. Yeah, they came back to make it. I don't know how the fuck they made that.
Awesome.
But it was next level. Unlucky, I guess. Maybe next time.
Damn.
Maybe not. Maybe we get someone different. Instead of throwing the same developer at a wall 100 times and hoping they make a good game.
Well, I mean, if what they made before was good, then it would feel like you give them another shot. It's just, that.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Yeah, it was a while.
Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3. Was that a good game?
Yeah, but I mean, they're. I'm talking
in
about
terms of the
their
sports games.
Yeah.
It would have been like.
hadn't had a fucking non-sports game for 2 decades at this point.
Yep. And their sports games had more and more of what they liked putting. Like the Camelot sports games on the handhelds were all very RPG, and had a lot more like just RPG elements to it. And I guess as they developed, Nintendo said, "Hey, stop!" And now it's just this.
I don't know if it came from them, but there was obviously in the Switch era there was a push to make these things like platform live service where you can keep updating these. Probably because Splatoon basically does this in its own way, but Splatoon is guns, not characters. So it's
Mario Tennis was insane. Fucking what was the fire piranha plant?
Yeah, Fire Piranha Plant.
Awesome.
Fucking Kamek was one of the last ones they put out. Kamek is in the fucking story mode. Like, you play against Kamek in the story mode. Kamek was one of the last DLC they put into the game. It makes no sense. But that was the state of it.
Yo, Adam, are you live right now still? Adam?
Yeah. Hello.
Are you live?
I said yeah.
Oh, you didn't say
Oh,
anything.
yeah. I didn't hear you.
So I just wanted to say that Twitch, instead of telling me you're live, they sent a notification to my phone and said, "Hey,
the VOD or whatever.
Coast's new VOD is available."
Yeah, I've been getting that a bunch of times.
Instead of
I don't know what they're doing with their fucking mobile app, but they decided, hey, we're gonna push all of these useless push notifications to people instead of telling them when they're live.
I'm just mad that they're trying to do something with VODs fucking now. It's way too late. Like
this site is going. It's sinking and it's not coming back.
Definitely a tangent real fast, but I gotta crash out. Like Twitch VODs could have been such a big thing, but they just literally they got bought by Amazon. Every higher up at Twitch decided, well, I'm a millionaire now, so fuck this. It didn't do anything until they could leave. And then the site just got worse because of it. So fucking VODs should have been something that was useful. Instead, they just paid a bunch of fucking money for everyone to store their VODs for years. And then later they're like, yeah, no, those years of memories you have?
Bro.
Yeah, delete all that shit.
You know how many legendary streams I've lost because of these bastards, bro?
Yeah.
Legendary. Crazy, bro.
And the best part about the VODs is they insist on putting ads all over them. But I just need everybody to know. Everyone needs to know this that doesn't stream. Streamers make nothing off VODs. Every time you get an ad on Twitch, for a VOD, they're pimping you. They're nothing. There's no. It's a hell. It's a hell site.
It's that and the fact that you go into his channel, you get hit with 6 ads, and it's no one's gonna stay. They're gonna just leave.
Yeah, if I see one of, if it's any more than one ad, I'm not watching your stream.
Most of the time it's not even the shit. I don't even run. I don't run ads if I stream something on Twitch because I don't care enough. But when you go to a stream on Twitch, you just slap with ads, so people just leave. So it's what are we doing?
I really think YouTube, they're doing it slowly, but I think they really should just quickly hop on this whole Twitch dying shit and make the YouTube streaming even better. I like it. I just don't like how the chat works.
I'm in hindsight, I'm sad that Google didn't buy out Twitch and Amazon just moved in, because if Google bought Twitch, shit would be way different and way better.
Oh my gosh.
But no.
That's the good future.
Bro, these people have infinite money, bro. I don't give a fuck. Amazon just supply them what they need, bro. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, Amazon
take the loss, dog. Damn. Take the damn loss and fix this shit up, man.
Why is it always the people with the most money are the biggest penny pinchers, man?
I'm saying. Because they want a return on investment. I get it, but fuck all that, bro. I'm going through hell, bro. Subs
Once
cost
you hit-
$6 fucking.
Yeah,
The ads
that too.
still the ads still fucking take over the stream. I'm missing content back there while there's fucking ads playing. I'm sick of this shit.
The truly sick thing is once you make enough money and it's just like it automatically makes money for you to like you can just live forever without doing anything. So they like there's no reason why any of these rich people can't just be like, all right, here's a couple million. I'll make this back by tomorrow.
They
But
don't know
no,
if it's going. They're gonna make it back or not.
no, they'll make it back. I mean, sleeping.
Wait, YouTube members still get ads?
I haven't. Oh, members.
For members on
That's
YouTube, yeah,
crazy.
it's like
That's fucking insane.
I think there's an option. I don't even remember. I think on YouTube it's got to be premium. Twitch like you have the option to turn it off for your members, but I think YouTube.
Oh yeah,
is
Twitch
gonna be
also.
premium.
Your
If you
premium.
try subbing on
it's
mobile,
worth the money.
they upsell. They
Yeah,
upscale the price.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because the mobile thing is because of
That's a lot of mobile
yeah,
apps. Yeah.
it's because of Apple, because Apple takes 30%, so they make you pay the 30%.
Google too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Google too.
that's pretty common.
But like the
Stop.
workaround is you make a link that goes straight to your sub thing and opens a browser, and then they don't the people don't hit that.
Yeah, that one's not on Twitch. Because otherwise, that cut, that 30% of $5 has to come from somewhere, and if that came from anywhere but Twitch's pocket, people would riot.
You're speaking of
And what else
cuts, you
happened
know.
on this fucking
It
shitty
also
ass
just
direct?
doesn't help. The current CEO of Twitch is a fucking moron. That also doesn't help.
That is true. But speaking of cuts, you know, we got a new storybook looking game, a new cutout for the new Yoshi game, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Pivoting back, of course, to the direct. Yeah, I mean it's a new Yoshi
I liked it.
story-esque game. It does.
I
look
just
nice.
want a fucking Yoshi's Island type game again. The only Yoshi games I like are Woolly World and Island. Every other one is some bullshit. It's always Yoshi's Arts and Crafts or
Lucky Wucky story.
yeah, it's always some bullshit.
I do agree with that though. I
Like Yoshi's doomed to
I
this
feel like
life
they're
of Fisher
too
Price.
scared to stray away from that formula. I don't know why. It's not like Yoshi's like their biggest IP and they're
Must
they
be too
shouldn't
scared
do
to make
anything
some
more with
fucking
it.
money. Then I ain't playing that bullshit.
That's why they're gonna make a fucking they're gonna make a $40 Yoshi amiibo when it gets closer to the release.
Yep, and it's gonna be made out of construction paper.
Literal cardboard. Bends the moment you take it out the box.
So do you already think any of those fucking Labo kits like that were legitimately being used by kids actually still exist?
Maybe.
I think those get used in like like how do I explain it? Like housing that provides like services for like underprivileged kids or like orphanages and stuff like that. Like I think those go crazy there because they get like donated to those places. Like same thing with when the Wii came out. Like Wii's were just getting donated left and right just because of like the physical activity aspect of it. And they were like, yeah, man, you could just play tennis indoors and we don't have to worry about them going outside or whatever like that.
Yeah, the local like
It's kind of like that
Jack
with
and
the
Jill
Labo.
in Atlantic City had a Wii. I remember that.
Yeah, a lot of like I think like nursing homes and the like. They had
Yeah,
Wii's in
yeah.
them, yeah. All right. Well, there. Of course, we got a couple of additional filler games that came through: Storm Lancers, Dinkum, Popucom. Dinkum was the one I think we were saying that looked like was it Ninjago? No, it wasn't Dinkum. It was
Ninjala.
Yeah.
Ninjala. That's I said that last time as well. I said that on the
Apparently,
podcast.
the Dinkum shit,
Popucom was it?
they, for the footage they showed on that direct, they showed PC footage instead of what the actual game would run on the Switch.
Oh.
Of course. And the thing is, of course, even with the Switch 2, you know damn well it's gonna look worse somehow.
Yeah, they showed comparison. There was a tweet that showed the comparison about it, and it definitely looks worse. You can tell.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a shame. But then after that, I believe was more on the new Tomodachi Life game, which is this is such a it's such a 3DS game. I think you were saying this as well, Zeph, where this game's kind of whole vibe works on a system like the 3DS, but it just doesn't quite work as well on a home console and on something like the Switch 2.
Yeah. I think there's a few series like that. Like I don't know like how you cuz I really didn't like Brothership. But even before not liking it and just waiting for it to come out and play it, I was just like Mario and Luigi games don't feel right on this type of console, but it feels fine. Like I don't know, it's really weird, but I know what you mean.
I mean, it feels like a game that you kind of open for like 5 minutes just to do like something stupid, and then you like take a break and then come back to it later instead of like hanging around for like quite a while.
I think this is like definitely a Roger game. It's one of those things that Roger like. He'll be super excited because he's it's one of these games that just I don't even know how to describe it, but I see this game. It's like okay, Roger will probably enjoy this, but I'm probably not gonna get this.
His casual ass is gonna like this casual baby ass game. Go ahead and say it, bro. Damn.
I'll tell you exactly what'll happen, and it happens with a lot of these kind of games. What's gonna happen is Roger's gonna get a thing from Nintendo, and he's gonna play one stream, say free
That's
game.
another thing. He be getting these shits for free, bro.
He's gonna say he likes it, play it on stream once, never talk about it or play it again or think about it again in his life.
No. He'll talk about it again, but he'll like randomly switch up on it. Where like he said he liked it when he got that hashtag free product, but then later down the line he's like, yeah, it was it was whatever. And that's because he only played it that one time.
To credit to Roger though, because he does bring this up.
No, he's not here to defend himself.
No, I'll give him some credit because he brings this up that like he did go up to people at Nintendo and tell them that Star Fox Zero is one of the worst games he's ever played in his life.
That's man. You believe that? You believe that?
No,
I don't believe it.
I do because Roger's the type to just sometimes he will just say some shit and like I believe him.
Not in front of the hashtag free game people.
If he feels like the people he's talking to aren't the ones that are gonna just like screw him over and he just be honest, he'll just say it.
Nah, I'm just I have no idea what the truth is, honestly. I can see both situations happening easily.
Right. Yeah.
Roger
that kind of guy.
He will just say something sometimes to be he'll say it and he'll say it with full confidence and then we just have to pick up the pieces.
That's real shit.
That's how it goes.
Fuck it.
What came up next in this? We got release dates for FF7 Remake on Switch 2, as well as for Hades 2. Hades 2 coming out literally in 9 days. The download and the console exclusive on Switch coming out on the 25th of September. FF7 Remake is coming to the Switch 2 on the 26th of January next year. It's a shame that Tito's not here at the moment. I know, of course, Hades' strongest soldier.
Yes.
He's here in spirit.
I still need to finish Hades 1 because I remember much as we're playing Scorn, well, not a bunch of us, but like me, Shofu, and some people were playing Scorn. And it's like, well, we're playing Scorn, just co-op Hades. Why don't we just play Hades? So then played Hades. Finish that, and then played.
I think it's crazy that they showed off 2 other isometric top-down roguelikes. And then have the release date for this game.
Yeah, that's fair, actually.
Yeah, and have this game's release date in this month.
Yeah,
well, that's not.
I don't even remember the other games they showed.
Yeah, I know, but it's just really funny and unfortunate for the other 2. I feel like.
Yeah, as soon as they showed me Hades, the other 2 left my mind entirely.
Because like, I've seen the other 2, I think in early access, also on Steam for like a while now. But yeah, just Silksong pushing back a bunch of indies like this month, and now like they're like those same indies having to contend with this.
Yep. I know. As an aside, I really like that their launch trailer was their like basically very little gameplay, their full on animated trailer. Because
Yeah.
we at this point we know how the game looks, we know how the game plays. It's been in early access for a while now. So I think this is like the perfect time to do the cool, flashy animated trailer to
Mhm.
just kind of push for the launch for the game. Not the fucking reveal trailer for a game where you show nothing and you tell us nothing about the game, which so many AAA devs just do.
Yeah. Like I like fucking Sony's PlayStation Presents or whatever the fuck. Half the time, the very last trailer, the very last thing they show doesn't have gameplay. It's just a trailer that is like doesn't tell us what's actually happening.
Well,
It's so annoying.
What was their team shooter that lasted like not even a week?
Oh, Concord.
Oh, Concord.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I hated that trailer the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I just don't.
To the point where whatever the gameplay was going to be, I was already
They
not
had like
going to
a
like
very
it.
long CGI trailer that then went into like a breakdown for this thing we're just hearing about now, and like it's coming out soon, and then yeah, that did not go well. But hey, people are learning that not everyone can be a live service. Even though Sony was talking about making like 7 fucking live service games, it's like, what do you think people have infinite time? Why do you need 7 of those on your console? That doesn't make sense.
Did that Secret Levels like episode of Concord ever
Oh, it
actually
did.
come out?
Oh, it did.
Oh, okay.
It did, and the game is dead. So what? They did it.
Yikes.
Yeah. A lot of these developers, they just forget that people, when you got your first live service game, people can put the time aside for that one thing or maybe 2, but then they always want to be that one game that is that one person's time. That is that one game. But that's not how it works. You're not going to be that one game. You're going to be one of 7, at which point you're not going to be anything.
Yeah. Like that's the kicker. If you're a live service and I can't be bothered to open you again, then I'm probably just stop playing you.
Yeah.
Whatever that what was it, Pokemon Friends? Is that what it's on my phone still? I played it like the first 2 days. I forgot a day and I never opened it again. It's like no. I'm not if I already missed the thing and you want $10 to actually make it an actual game, I'm good.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to fill like a niche that's already being done like more successfully from somewhere else. Like any battle royale like that's not Fortnite is doomed to fail like real quickly, I think, in this day and age.
Yeah, unless you have like you're able to get a good enough niche to keep yourself around. I mean, hell, fucking multiverses. like I mean that game absolutely mishandled. Basically, that's the way I feel about it. And
Yeah.
like the design of it when it like I'm trying to think of the way to put this. Like Rivals is still around, but it's not really comparable because Rivals of Aether 2 is not trying to do what Multiverse was trying to do. Multiverse was trying to be a big game and make a bunch of money. So, right. But at the same time, they then made a game that
And the audacity of that shit. Like, what the fuck were they thinking with that bullshit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
they just made a game that just didn't really appeal to the people they were trying to get. So it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's worse is that they had a sort of audience with the initial early builds. Granted, it wasn't most of us, but I know like Tito, for example, liked how Multiverses was during like alpha. And then it got worse for the people that previously enjoyed the game while not bringing anyone new in.
Yeah.
I forget, did they add a battle pass to that game too?
Oh, yep. Add a battle pass.
God damn it, dude. I'm so tired of battle passes.
Yes, indeed. Multiverses tried to basically cover everything, and then obviously covered nothing, and that was dead.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very unfortunate right there. What else? What came next? We got another announcement for Kirby Air Riders saying that we're going to get another direct from Sakurai at some point. To be expected, I guess. Sakurai and his team are very much in the swing of development for this game.
Yeah, I
so
feel like we barely saw anything.
I mean, he also did say at the end of last week that there's like a lot more to show. Like there's still the checklist. I don't know if he's gonna do Top Ride, which I kind of hope he does, but I don't think so.
Might be a new mode to replace Top Ride. because like we haven't had. This has definitely felt like the Kirby Air Ride sequel in the sense that it's doing everything that Kirby Air Ride did, just kind of bumped up a bit. But we haven't seen anything like truly new. So I think the next direct is probably, and considering the sort of developer Sakurai loves to do at least something new and big in every game that he makes.
Yeah.
Following a series.
I want to say it's probably that thing he was teasing at the end of the last one, like that campaign or something.
Yeah, some kind of story mode. I think probably makes the most sense.
I mean, it's that he hasn't shown any of the super carts or carts, the stars.
Yeah, like the Hydra and the Dragoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hasn't shown those at all. There was like that red box that was popped up in the like the North American one, and then he just never touched it. It never talked about it.
Yeah, I think that box was it red or was it like purple?
It might have been purple. I feel
So
like
he
there's, like,
did
a
break
cherry
open like a
one or
rare
something.
box that had a bunch of stuff in it in his his city trial playthrough, and then there was one that I think explodes when you break it open. That's been like some info videos that they posted, or either that or the Japanese version of the direct.
Oh, I see that in Shofu's chat too. There's like you get currency at the races, but you never said what you spent that currency on. So it's like
There's like a hat icon I think in the UI, so you might be able to just buy hats for characters.
that'd be cool.
I wonder how that would interact with the
With the copy abilities.
Yeah.
It might be something similar to the Kirby Fighters game, where each copy ability had like a unique costume to it.
Mm.
Oh, you think you can just unlock the costume even if you don't have the ability, kind of thing?
No, like if you get like a specific copy ability, it changes the appearance of that copy ability. It'll still
okay,
function
okay.
exactly the same,
I
but
see what
yeah.
you mean. Yeah.
It's either that or they could do like masks like they did in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland deluxe game.
Yeah, looking forward to more Kirby. We got another trailer for Age of Imprisonment. We were mentioning before the whole Warriors games having the awful frame rates and it kind of being an integral part of how those games are experienced. But funnily enough, this game has a more stable frame rate than I was expecting.
Yeah.
For the most part.
It makes me actually much more interested because the frame rate's a little more stable. Like FPS is normally not. I mean, we had a whole conversation, but it's not normally like the make or break. But if the game is going to like 15 consistently, it's like okay, this is a little much.
Yeah. I think as well, what's interesting about Age of Imprisonment is the fact that, unlike Age of Calamity, which ended up being just kind of a what if scenario, because of where this is timed, this, I guess it could potentially be a bit more canon.
Yeah,
with the Tears of the Kingdom story.
What Zelda actually did, rather than having to do like a what if.
Yeah.
And then they're already basically set up because like there's that outfit you get at the end of Tears of the Kingdom, like Ancient Hero for Link, so they can put a character in that is like the what if they want to do that with that Link, that character.
Mm.
And it would still technically be canon because of how it kind of fits.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what exactly they decide to do with that one. Another big announcement was the Dragon Quest VII remake. Of course, there was one originally on the 3DS a while back, but now we are getting a new remake within the Switch 2. I really like how it looks. I like the how they've kind of approached the character design. I really like how it's not an HD 2D game. I'm glad that they've gone with the 3D models.
This like looking at this game makes me think of Blue Dragon so much, but it's like Toriyama artwork and like this kind of chibi-ish 3D.
Yeah. Yeah,
mostly like
this is quite the behemoth game. I mean, a lot of that's kind of.
Oh, wait, are we talking about Dragon Quest VII remake?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're cutting a ton of content out of it and quote unquote streamlining the story. I just want to mention that.
Oh. That could either be good or bad, depending on what is cut. And okay. I myself
know
haven't
much
played the
about
game,
it.
so I wouldn't be able to comment on that kind of thing. But
I don't want them to do like, because another game recently. I was gonna say like I'd love to play like Dragon Quest like 9, like specifically of all like the older Dragon Quests. And then
yeah,
I reminded me that we barely talk about Tales, with like literally the only Tales game I've played all the way through is Tales of Xillia, and that's getting a remake. I actually want to play that.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be back in a few. Adam said he accidentally kicked out his internet, but he'll
I
be
think
back.
I'm finally
Yeah.
back now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, 9 is one of the 2 that I've played. I've only played 9 and 11. 9 was my first Dragon Quest game I played when I was younger, and I had a lot of fun with it on my first playthrough.
Oh wait, we're talking about Dragon Quest 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That was like, because I've been wanting to play more Dragon Quest ever since I played 5 on the PS2, and 7 was one I was looking at, but I didn't know if I wanted to play it on the PS1 or the 3DS. So I might just wait for this remake to come out. Apparently, they're like censoring stuff in it, and people are getting mad about it. And I was looking into it, and I think the only thing that I saw that they censored was that the main female character in your party, instead of like wearing just like a bikini bottom and her like waist cloth, it's now a pair of shorts, and people were up in arms about it. And I was like, okay.
It is
Classic.
unfortunately a part of modern gaming. People want like even like tiny, like that's not even like that bad, but any like tiny censorship, people get very upset.
Yeah. More importantly, Zeph was mentioning that there was content being potentially cut and streamlined. He posted an image.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
he told
chat
me
just
that
now,
too.
yeah. But yeah, and I think after this was actually the announcement of the return of the Virtual Boy for NSO expansion.
This is actually just a Roger direct, and he's just not here.
It costs $100, man. I don't know what to say. It costs $100.
Yeah,
Is-
is still kind of crazy.
Is there an option to just play the games without the stereoscopic? Because all the footage on that direct was just them playing the game as a flat game.
Well, I know there's also the
apparently-
$25 cardboard one.
Nope.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I forgot to mention
I'm
that.
pretty sure they wrote somewhere that you need some sort of peripheral to play the, I almost said Dreamcast. Jesus Christ, the Virtual Boy games.
I would have much preferred that to be part of the NSO.
I also would have much preferred the Dreamcast. You only need to put like 3 games on the Dreamcast for me to actually play it. I mean, there's really only 3 games on the Dreamcast anyway.
I mean, that's about the same number of games as there are on the Virtual Boy. Maybe more.
I just want to know who thought that was a good idea.
It's just
People,
so
there are
strange,
people that are
'cause-
definitely going to buy it, like for
yeah,
sure.
but those
though.
people are just drones, man.
Now the real question, like, do we think people are going to get the same amount of headaches and stuff when that thing first
No.
came out, or they
No,
fixed it?
The screens are better, so it shouldn't be as bad since like the screen technology is better.
But it would be so funny seeing a headline of just people throwing up from headaches.
It's definitely possible because having a screen that close to your face can still do that kind of stuff. It's like some people get that with like VR headsets and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I was using a VR headset, it was really jarring. I couldn't get used to it.
Do we think
think I'm
Nintendo's
slightly
going to take
better now.
another crack at VR now that the Switch 2 has a better like screen overall, or
No, I think VR is an extremely dying trend in
Hmm.
in the game
Just like-
development world at
Yeah.
the
Did,
moment.
do we get another VR segment in the last PlayStation Presents, or is that just
Yes,
gone
they,
now?
No, they always
I don't
They
remember.
always show,
Okay.
like, even if it's not for long, they do like a sizzle reel of a couple games that are just VR games. Like it was Deadpool. It was the Deadpool game, right? Didn't that?
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool VR. Because like VR is, it just like for me, it just never had a killer app that made me want to pay like $200 for a headset.
I think Beat Saber is just the app.
Well, for me, it would have been
90% of people.
What's the game called? Is it called Dance Dash? It's like Dance Rush at home. I would have played that, but it's like it's still $200 for this headset for this one thing. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. After this was I'm gonna call this a bit of a Roger segment because we got the Fatal Frame 2 remake, a handful of Nintendo Switch Edition things, including One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, as well as a follow-up to Suika Game Planet.
Roger was
Which
definitely screaming about that.
I
Roger,
don't
our
understand the
resident
love for this
Suika game lover. He is a
Yeah.
huge he's a huge advocate for that game as well.
Didn't he say
So
he had like over 100 hours, like in his reaction, or did I imagine that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he probably does.
Insane to me.
I mean, I haven't played it myself. I can't judge.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I know a lot of people liked it. The Suika game became super huge. so
That
people
game
enjoyed it.
exploded on like streams, like everywhere. Like people were competing with each other like all the time.
Yeah, so them actually doing it again, but not just like the same thing, trying to mix it up.
Yeah, I do think the new
Smart.
concept of it like being gravity based, like a center mass, is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it does look reasonably fun. But I think, of course, right after this was the new trailer for Metroid Prime 4 with Samus on the bike. That bike looks so cool.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, her new look in general is, I think, aside from the dread suit, probably the coolest she's ever looked.
Yeah, it's super cool. It makes me wonder though, because is that going to be like a big part of just navigating these worlds? Because
I hope
obviously
it's not all
Samus is,
desert, at least.
yeah,
Or at the very minimum.
because part of the beauty of like the Metroid Prime environments is how dense and detailed they are, and if you're just going through barren deserts to kind of fill the time, that's not particularly engaging content. But if there's more cool, varied aspects of the world, then that should be great. We also got a release date for Metroid Prime 4 as well, coming 4th of December. Should be
That's a good
very
date.
Definitely an open space there. I think what the bike might be is like how in Dread you basically take like the elevator or the train and it's just like going between areas. So it's like a way. Probably, I think they'll probably have you to use the bike to go to the next area the first time, and then there'll be a way to fast travel to make it more feel like you're actually exploring and discovering things rather than they just hiding a loading screen.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I just kind of hope that there's at least like boss fights, like in the open world that you can find on the motorcycle.
One.
Yeah, just things to make you feel engaged with the more open world aspects, because that's always, I think, post sort of Breath of the Wild, lots of games just wanted to do the open world without actually understanding what makes it tick and what makes it fun.
Yeah, that's the detriment of their games. Monster Hunter World, Mario Kart World, or Wilds. Sorry, Monster Hunter Wilds and Mario Kart World.
Oh god, Wilds makes me really sad.
Waiting for the G rank update, and hopefully they'll fix it.
Well,
fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for you. On top of go on.
I was gonna say, I wonder what it's gonna be like if you open the map in Prime 4. If it's gonna be like completely barren, like in Breath of the Wild, so you just have to actually discover everything, or if it's gonna be like a Ubisoft game where everything is just kind of laid out for you. I think that's what's maybe what's gonna make or break that open world for some people.
Yeah, I know. On top of the announcement of the release date of Metroid Prime 4, they also announced a sort of book, a Metroid Prime's 1 to 3 visual retrospective book that launches, I believe, a couple months before the 28th of October, as well as new upcoming amiibo for Metroid's Prime 4, the regular suit as well as the bike and the Silux amiibo as well, which both come late.
Breaking news.
What's up?
Super Mario Galaxy 2 music is now on Nintendo Music.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I still get wary from Mario Galaxy music just because, like, that was back in the days, like I said this in the reaction, it was back in the days when, like, Nintendo would claim your video for Mario and Zelda music. So, like, if you ever got Good Egg Galaxy and Smash 4, you were cooked. Yeah. If you're on, like, trying to make a video for YouTube, you're cooked.
God, that's so stupid.
They don't do that now.
Yeah,
at
they
least.
were. They were definitely very anal about that for a good while. Although not Mario, but adjacent, Donkey Kong, of course, Bananza having its paid
Cool.
DLC announcement with the Donkey Kong Island plus the Emerald Rush content.
Fucking absolutely disgusting.
This is
I
what
think
we're
I've got
seeing.
everything I want out of the base game that I do not need to play more of it.
Yeah, I definitely think that's kind of that feels like the case for me, both in terms of this game and Kirby. I mean, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, it's that thing of like the paid upgrade for Nintendo Switch 2 would be nice to play that game at like 60, just to have that kind of smoother, prettier experience. But I don't think I'd pay that for that plus the
That Donkey Kong
extra
DLC
hours
should
of
not be
content.
fucking priced at all.
They just like a free update.
It should 100% have been a free update for what they provided.
This feels like the Luigi update from Odyssey, but you know they're making you pay for it.
The price of Silksong for it.
That is,
Yeah.
you know what? That's true. When you put it that way, that is very true.
Silksong could easily charge 10, $20 more and still
Exactly.
be worth every
Yeah.
dime.
I'm absolutely going to be triple dipping on that game for a full 60 at this point because of how good that shit is.
And there's a good like I've seen people 100% Silksong, and it's taken them a good like 60 hours to do. So yeah,
Well, something real fast I've seen literally got brought up almost instantly in two chats is the fact that Nintendo is patenting summoning, basically.
No, that's everyone's taking that out of context.
Isn't it like a specific way
it's
to
a
summon
specific
things?
it's a very specific thing that's only related to ZA. But everyone's reporting it with a specific headline where it's just an all-encompassing thing that oh yeah, they're copywriting, capturing stuff. That's not what it is.
I mean, it's stupid, but like not as stupid.
Okay, not as just broad, basically.
that actually kind of transitions us nicely into the little Pokemon segment that we had here in the Direct. Of course, starting off with the new Pokemon Pokopia, the Dragon Quest Builders-esque game where you play as a Ditto disguised as a human and build up an island. Looks cute.
I felt
I'm on it.
super uncomfortable the second they turned into a human, and for the rest of that
Yeah,
trailer, I was like, I don't like this at all.
An odd looking human for sure. Ugly ass.
arms that go straight to the fucking ground.
The Jello arms.
They
And they
also,
It
transform
does
into
look
the
cute,
different
like
things.
overall, though.
yeah, when they were making stuff as a human, they were throwing them up. If you notice,
That
Yep.
I absolutely hate it. The water gun. Let the just straight out. Ugh.
So the art style of this game reminds me quite a bit of Let's Go, and I quite enjoy that because I still think Let's Go are probably the best looking 3D Pokemon games, aside like the best looking 3D Pokemon RPGs anyway. Just have this kind of warm, quaint feeling to the overall visuals. Yeah, it looks like a cute, fun little game. Hopefully it's got a decent amount going on.
I heard the rumors. You know, they're gonna announce a new Pokemon spin-off game during this.
I saw that happen
and
in
I
the
was
chat in
like-
real time.
I was
when
like,
people
yeah,
were
I'm
saying
not.
Pokken.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up. But sure, if they do it, cool. But they're not, and they did. So it's all good.
Is it weird to anyone else that like Koei Tecmo is like helping making this game.
Oh, they are. I didn't
Yeah.
know
I think that. I think it's Game Freak and Koei Tecmo.
Wow. Well.
Yeah, Koei Tecmo had their hand in a lot of a lot of games in this direct. They worked on a ton of things. Both games before and after this. I think I want to say there's probably like a specific subsection of Koei
'Cause I've-
Tecmo that is working on this.
Yeah, because I've only ever associated them with like the Warriors games and what did they like? Was Three Houses the only one that they helped with, or
They worked. I'm trying to think. They definitely worked on Three Hopes as well, which was a Warriors.
yeah,
game.
Warriors game. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if they did any work on Engage. I don't think so. I think it was just Three Houses. Specifically the Shibusawa section of the studio. But yeah, and then of course that kind of leads us into the Legends Arceus stuff. The Legends Arceus, I believe we got a couple new megas, as well as the announcement of the DLC expansion for a game that's not even out yet.
Yeah, it's very
Sure.
weird. Like the only thing I can think of is they didn't do DLC at all for like Arceus, so they're like, "Oh, we'll just let you know that we're doing it this time," but like the game's not out. It's kinda weird.
So here's the thing: the game's not out. They announced DLC for the game that's not out. You can pre-order the DLC right now if you'd like. If you're dying to get a hold of it for some reason. You don't get access to that DLC until March, which is like their placeholder date is like that's the latest you'll get access to that content. The only thing you get when you first boot up ZA is this horrible, ugly looking costume. That's it.
Oh yeah, I saw the costume.
Did they describe what the DLC even is supposed to be aside from
Nope.
like the
It's-
doofy looking ass Raichu mega?
It's
just
just
Hoopa
a
and the two
Raichu
Raichus,
showcase.
that's
That's all
it.
they showed.
Yikes!
Speaking of things that you don't even get access to immediately upon acquiring the game, the Mega Evolutions for the Kalos starters. They are in
Yeah.
fact tied to the ranked battle system of the game. You have
Bro,
to
people are so bad about that.
you have to
Yeah.
participate
No
in the
sense.
ranked season in order to get
Man,
the Mega
The f-
Stones.
Bro, the
Lock the
starters,
fuck
the
in, bro.
starters for the region that they came out in are locked behind that bullshit. It is crazy to me.
Yeah, and it's like the other thing is you don't get them all at once. They're going out in waves. So if you were like Mega Chestnut, he's the very last one.
Yeah, guy on my chest said he wanted to use Mega Chestnut on his team. He gotta wait some months, buddy.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Especially for like the Pokemon game that's a single player game. So you're gonna play through this once, most likely. And just like you just can't use them because you're not in the game.
I'm,
Like, I
I'm
don't
honestly surprised
understand
this game even has like an online like battle component to it, and like in general.
Well, surely it has to, right? If they're talking
Yeah,
about
well, yeah,
ranked.
because I think they showed like UI for like online ranked at some point.
I will say I do like how all three of the megas look.
Yeah,
For the
they're
Kalos
great.
starters.
Yeah,
I do
they
think
look
they look
really
cool.
nice.
I never hated Chestnut's design, but like I think the cape really does a lot.
Cape and he
Yeah.
the shield more than just his arms. Like he actually has a shield and actually has like a spear.
Hmm.
Your ninja being upside down all the time is kind of silly, but you know,
I thought that was kind of kind of dumb.
it,
Other
it
than
works
that,
for
yeah.
him, I guess. But yeah,
The ore farming never stops.
He knows he's the most popular starter since Charizard. You gotta let the people know.
I think Delphox like surfing on her broom is pretty cool though.
yeah. Someone that didn't really care for Delphox design that looks much better.
Yeah.
I still don't think Embor and fucking Meganium are getting saved. Whenever we see their megas, because those two Pokemon definitely just suck. But you know, maybe there's hope.
I mean,
Embar I have hope for. Meganium I have absolutely zero hope for. Zero. Trash.
It's
Garbage.
longer neck, dude.
Are we talking like visually? You have no hope for or just like in terms of its ability, potential
Yes.
ability?
Both.
Both. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. They'd have to give that thing like some kind of cracked ability alongside a much better typing. I think Cross Fairy is a possibility at the very least.
I feel like we have so many grass fairies, though. I mean, that's not going to stop them, but
It's still just a strong
Yeah.
type, better than they do like grass poison. Which is
grass,
also something they do all
grass,
the time.
literally anything else.
Yeah. I think what else did we have? We had the Danganronpa, Dynasty Warriors, Monster Hunter Stories 3. Just a handful of extra games beyond here, leading up until Resident Evil. Was it not? Is it 8 or 9?
Requiem.
9. It was
9.
9. Yeah, that is coming to the Switch too. We got a little bit more, a bit more of a taste of it, I believe, from that trailer.
And it's also launching the same day as the other platforms, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe
yeah.
so. And
That-
they're
that's
also
actually kinda
launching
big.
with all the other Resident Evil, like 7 and 8 are also
Yeah,
coming out the
7 and 8.
same day on the Switch too.
Yes.
Did they say anything about people that own the cloud versions of those games being able to just upgrade?
Oh,
Or
I forgot they. I forgot that
Yeah.
was a thing. I'll lie to you. Forgot they even did that.
I don't think they mentioned. I think they just
'Cause
kind
it's
of
like- it's
showed
the
the
gold
trailer
edition,
without mentioning
so-
much.
Is
yeah,
the
which I
cloud
think
version
is
the gold
what the
edition or
Switch.
no?
I think the cloud edition was also still called the gold edition.
Oh, then hopefully they do, because that'd be kind of shitty if they don't. But they might not.
Yeah, that is coming, I believe, 27th of February next year. So not too far away.
Yeah,
It'll creep up.
I wonder what the ratio is going to be for how many people actually buy it on Switch 2 compared to other platforms, if they have those available to them.
Well, it's like it's always a thing of if you are a person who just likes the Switch and you like the fact it's like portable, like Roger, anytime we talk about any game, can I play it on Switch? And it's not because he's like a shill. It's just because he likes the fact. Well, I mean, you take it that.
I mean, I
But
do
he
think
likes
the point
the fact
is like
he likes the fact he can take it with him. So he will buy
I do
stuff
think
on
the
Switch for that
portability
reason.
factor is a huge thing. Like especially for indie games, just being able to like go to my bed like as I'm playing, like if I don't want to play it at my computer anymore, is really nice.
Yeah, that's always been the most appealing aspect of the Switch in general. One of the most appealing aspects in general of the Switch, alongside just kind of the exclusives that it gets.
Yep.
And then, of course, our final game of the Direct was the new Fire Emblem game coming out. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, seemingly set in the same universe. We don't know where on the timeline, but set in the same universe as Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Thank
With-
Christ, it's not like Engage, or hopefully
Yeah.
it's not going to be like Engage.
Yeah, I mean, that's all going to depend on like its story and how it writes its characters. I already have a more positive impression based on this trailer. I
Yeah.
personally really like the setting as well. It's very unique for Fire Emblem to go for a more kind of ancient Greek and Romans inspired setting, but it's also combining North African influence as well. So yeah, there's quite a lot of good stuff in this trailer.
Alucard
just kinda going
2.0.
over it.
Actually, just
True.
Alucard is crazy.
Because I remember you said that, and then later in the trailer he teleports. Like, wait a minute. It's like, okay.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like the hairstyle, like the swooshes at the front for his bangs, like literally the exact same thing. Aside from just like his overall outfit color palette.
Yeah.
Yeah, the four main characters are just like three people of color and then Alucard.
Yeah, get Theodore some fucking lotion. He's ashy as hell.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see. I mean, I see everyone memeing the 3 or 5 years of more Three Houses discourse. But
Three
like,
Houses discourse, yep.
I feel like Three Houses to me felt like, I mean, this is me living vicariously through others because I haven't played it myself yet. I haven't played it yet. But to me, it felt like the way Awakening was for me with Fire Emblem. Where like, and a lot of people, because Awakening basically saved that series, you know? But like, Awakening came out and it just, this game was just that good that I liked it so much. And then talking about it now. Three Houses feels like
think
the next
Awakening-
Fire Emblem to do it.
Awakening is like on another level. I feel like there's like something special about that game, but I really, really hope it's just one story. The second I see a second path, any bullshit like that, I'm not interested.
Yeah, that was
fucking suck my dick.
my biggest worry, and I think the fact that Fortunes Weave, like I don't know if they're doing wordplay with the word "for" in that title, like
I
is
doubt
really
it.
worrying to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's ways this can be handled in interesting. There's a way it can be handled in an interesting way.
Yeah, but I don't
'Cause
think
the problem
every
with Three
game needs
Houses.
to be like this shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would also prefer just a singular route because it seems like we have like essentially 4 main characters, but they can all still come together on a similar route, or you could do the sort of Radiant
Yeah, like
Dawn
their
approach.
stories are all parallel to each other as opposed
Well,
to like
Fire
different
Emblem-
timelines.
Fire Emblem
Yeah.
7 had you playing with 3 lords, so I don't. They could have 4 main characters in one.
Yeah,
I also
Yeah,
really hope that we don't
definitely,
have like a player avatar this time around. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
it
I don't
feels like
want
that's
that.
not gonna be the case. Just based on what we've seen, because like all the characters seem to speak, they have their own names. There's kind of an implication, but that none of the characters, or at least the main 4, are the player avatar character.
well, except for Kai, because you do run around. You do run around like during in the plaza with him specifically.
Yeah, but that kind of adds to the point. Like this, Kai
Yeah.
has been shown to be like a character. So the fact that you kind of navigate the world or like the main hub area with him, I think is a promising sign that we're probably not going to have a player avatar, which, I mean, again, last time that was the case was Radiant Dawn. Definitely, yeah, I haven't been too big a fan of how they've handled particularly the more recent player avatars.
Well,
As much
because
as
like they treat it like a dating sim more than it feels like anything else.
Much as I love
Some
Three
of those
Houses,
games.
Byleth was always my least favorite aspect of that game. So I'm glad potentially we're not seeing them, but we are seeing Sothis.
Yeah, that was. I was not
That's
expecting that.
yeah.
Yeah, we got the larger, more adult-looking Sothis.
That
and
means it
that's
takes
kind
place
of
in the past, right?
not necessarily is the thing. Is because I mean it could take place in the past where we're seeing like a previous form of Sothis. It could take place in the future as well. It's kind of difficult to tell because based on things like lore aspects of Three Houses, you know, if it's in the past, why do we have heroes relics? Because those didn't exist until like
Nemesis
afterwards.
went and killed all of them.
But then like if it's in the future, there's not really too many signs otherwise that it's like this is some kind of future society. So
Maybe
it's a bit hard to pinpoint.
Something they like build up to almost, but they wanted to show Sothis to start the discussion now of like this is where this is kind of going.
Yeah. I'm
mean,
sure
also-
they'll disclose details about this sort of thing.
To be fair, all the high-end technological stuff was underground in Three Houses, where they had literal missiles.
Yeah. I mean, they should have women with a gun in this trailer.
I mean, that was the funniest part of that entire like trailer that I've been seeing on Twitter. Was a woman with a gun.
I kind of hope it's future though. I think it's interesting to like I would have liked a game that took like Awakening and was like, well, this is what happened in this world after the fact kind of idea. Would have been
Yeah,
cool.
It just worries me because anytime anything with anime does a future thing, then the people's kids show up and they look exactly like them, and then it's
But I think at the very least, I think this region is not Fodlan. It's not the same region from Three Houses, so I don't think we're gonna get like too much in terms of direct character and like region sort of links in the same way that we would say Awakening and Fates.
Did we get a region name?
I don't think the English direct stated one.
Yeah,
I
in the
think there was...
Japanese one, the dragon ordained chick mentions her country, but it's not like the country that you're playing in, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Plenty of detail. We didn't get a release date. We just know that this game is coming out in 2026. And yeah, that was how they chose to close the direct. So overall, the direct was
It was
It was
okay.
it was
average.
a direct.
Yeah, it was average.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Could have been better. Could have been worse.
That first 20 minutes really did kill all momentum for me from the start, though.
Yeah, it was not a good start. You think, leading with Mario makes a lot of sense. Mario's such a good, consistent series, but not when you lead like that.
Yeah. Not when you don't really show us something new with Mario. It's just kind of, I mean, the Mario movie, we got a name. It's still surprising me they're doing Galaxy. Like, I get it, but I thought they would have done like Mario Movie 2 or something. Galaxy would be the third one, but no, straight to Galaxy.
Yeah, considering like the entire first like 3/4 of like that trailer, the music is all referencing Super Mario World.
Yeah, it
and
just
then, like,
goes
the-
into the Galaxy theme.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny to be Roger and his watch together. It's like, that's one of the best directs ever. It's like- I feel like, because he watched it with a group of people, so he's having a lot of fun. But man,
No, he's definitely getting paid to react like that.
Well, I think it's easier. Like it's legitimately easier to be excited when everything shown to you doesn't have $100 price tag on it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
okay, yeah, that's fair. Think from the Canada angle of all this stuff.
Well, even not from Canada angle, like you guys had to pay more than average for Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like anything being shown is so much more expensive than it used to be, and it probably subconsciously hampers enjoyment, and that doesn't happen for people that get hashtag free product.
Fair. That's a fair point.
I think for me, like getting into it is like the hard part, but like once I've actually started playing the game, it's not. It feels less of like a discussion for me about like is it a waste of money and more is it a waste of like my time to play, if that makes sense.
The time is
Speaking of
money.
playing,
You got a game for us, don't you, Coast?
of course I do. Of course I do. I'm booting it up right now.
Excellent.
Where's Shofu? I know he wanted to play.
I do want to play.
All right, let me boot
Let's
this
get
shit
it.
up. Let me get this going.
Yeah, boy.
All right, let me know if it's up.
What's up?
It's up, man.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Japan Time Podcast Game Show. We're bringing it back to, one of the more classic game shows. We're not going to be extra today. Let's just jump into it. Y'all know how it goes. We're just going to go into it. All right, today we are playing. Actually, let's decide who's playing. Shofi, you want to take this week?
What?
All right. Today we are playing Guess the Cast Member. You already know how it is.
This is
I'm
about to
gonna
be
give
light
you-
work.
I'm going to give you 3 options. You just got to... Or not option. I'm going to give you 3 hints. You just got to guess who it is. You get points based on how many hints you have remaining. All right. What is today's topic? I know it's something I love. It's something you love, Shofu. It's something everyone loves. All right?
Uh-huh.
Favorite anime.
Oh, I got this shit easy.
All right.
What? Come
Okay.
on now.
Okay. I expect you to get 15 points this week. All right?
All right.
All
Minimum,
right, let's go.
at
Let's
least.
go. We're gonna start it right off the bat with an easy one, okay?
Uh-huh.
Attack on Titan.
Virum. Easy. Lock it in.
Right off the bat, you're gonna say Virum? Okay.
Yep.
Let's see what the next 2 are, alright? Dragon Ball Super Broly
Shit.
and Space Patrol Luluco. This was
What
actually
the
Mike.
fuck? Yo, what the
Mike
fuck
put
is
Attack
that
on
last
Titan.
one?
Yeah, I had no idea what the last one.
Also, if this is every cast member,
Bro, this isn't even fair. First of all, Mike, I ain't talked to Mike
Hello?
in 2 years, bro.
What do you mean it's not? you immediately locked in Virum for Attack on Titan. That's crazy.
Okay, but
Bruh.
no, what I'm trying to say is if this has every cast member on it, you didn't ask me shit. I don't like anime.
All right, we're gonna move on. Next one,
Damn.
Attack on Titan.
Okay, let me think about this for a second, bro. I actually don't even know if this guy fucks with Attack on Titan. I don't know why I blurted his name so fast. Let me look at the list of cast members in here. I know who it isn't. Let me see one more, bro.
Spirited Away.
Oh shit. Damn. I don't fucking know. Let me see the last one.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
War Champ?
You locking War Champ?
Yeah.
Alright,
Wait.
I know.
Remember, you
Oh,
got
fuck it.
you can always
Actually-
you have a lifeline. Remember, I want to remind you of a lifeline. I want to remind you that there are. I actually didn't even tell you. I forgot to tell you that there are 3 guest characters, and the theme for them is musicians. Okay,
What do you mean by guest characters?
there's people that
Podcast
aren't on
members.
the podcast that are gonna be on here.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
He's done this every time.
Alright, I'm picking let's see. This is gonna be Barack Obama right here.
Barack Obama's not a musician, brother. I'm gonna let you guess again.
How you know?
You're gonna lock in Barack Obama.
all right. Let me lock in Travis Scott.
All right, Travis Scott. Final answer.
Yeah.
It was actually Billie Eilish.
What the fuck,
Damn.
bro?
You were close. You were close. You were close.
That's Clay. That ain't that far away, bro.
Yeah, you have
She,
to
op-
best
she,
part. This,
she opened Netflix and just picked the 5 first things she saw.
well,
there.
she fucks with Attack on Titan a lot. 'Cause, like the fucking Isayama drew like a bunch of pictures of her in his art style. Speaking of which, Attack on Titan.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
People fuck with Attack on Titan, bro.
I know they do.
It is our
Good
intro
anime.
still.
Except for that ending. What the fuck was that bullshit?
Yep, true.
Mhm.
Let me think. Let me see one more, bro.
Hunter x Hunter.
I actually, bro, what the fuck, bro? Let me see one more, bro.
One Piece.
Is this fucking? This isn't Roger's base, is it?
Are you going with Roger?
I mean, obviously, One Piece. A lot of people like One Piece, bro. I don't know if it's. I'll just pick Roger. Fuck it.
Roger, final answer.
Yeah, man.
That is correct. You got
It's
1
Roger's
point
base.
on the board.
Did we even answer? I don't even remember giving you my 3. I really
No,
don't.
you
That's
did,
what I'm
you did,
saying.
you did, you
I
did.
don't like
If
it.
you fill
I
out the
feel like
form,
I've
I
never-
answered these.
I feel
Next
like I've
up.
never heard Roger talk about Hunter x Hunter.
He talks about
Next
it a
up.
lot.
No, I know he loves it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anime is gay.
Zeph.
All right, you got 3
Oh,
points.
sick.
You literally, I asked you to fill out the form, and you literally just put in "anime is gay." That's all you did.
Easy as
Oh.
Zeph.
All right. Next up, Classroom of the Elite.
That's me for sure.
Final answer.
Final answer.
All right, let's pick the next 2. Hunter x Hunter and Overlord. You are right.
That's
That
me
is
for
you.
sure.
I
No,
forgot
bro.
that we.
Yeah,
I
it is.
forgot.
Only
we did
I
this
have
form.
taste that impeccable, bro.
Yeah.
I completely
Only I
forgot
have
we did
taste that impeccable, dog.
All right, you got
Oh,
7
God.
points so far. You got 7 points. All right, let's go next. Do da da da.
What the fuck? I've never seen this one actually. I should need to watch. I don't know. Go to the next one.
Gleipnir.
Ain't nobody's favorite anime is fucking Gleipnir,
This
bro.
is definitely some fucking celebrity.
Why
and
are
They
you
need to be put
fucking
on a
lying
watch
to
list.
me? What the fuck? Ain't no Gleipnir. This is insane, bro. You gotta show me the next one. I don't know who the motherfucker this is.
Overlord.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
who this
shit,
is
a-
now.
Shit, a real nigga. Wait. this is a real ass motherfucker right here, bro.
I thought I knew who it was from the first, and then I got confused on the second, and now I'm unsure who it is.
Shit, I have no idea. I didn't know there was another ball knower in here like that. Who watches anime on this level though? Shit. I literally have no idea.
Is there a level to this? Like I've heard of all of these.
Yeah, but as far as Overlord is concerned, you really gotta pay attention. I don't know, bro. I actually have no idea who this is. I don't have any more lifelines, right? Or did I even use one last
You've
time?
never used one. You've never used one.
But I don't get a point if I get this because they're all revealed, right?
No. You get 1 point if you get it right.
All right, I'm using my goddamn lifeline.
Okay.
Viram, who you think it is, bro?
I think it's McDareth.
Oh shit, McDareth might know ball, bro.
McDareth is I think the only person here that I've heard talk about Duraro.
Okay, we'll go with McDareth then.
Your final answer. It is McDareth.
Yeah.
Damn.
I watched Overlord with you in your server. When you start watching it again,
Bro, that was a long time ago, bro.
It was like a couple months ago.
Hey, you know what else came out a long time
I don't
ago?
even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Naruto.
Fucking generic ass bullshit.
It's classic, man.
No, I fuck with Naruto. I'm not trying to disrespect Naruto for real. Who likes Naruto though? Who the fuck talks about Naruto in here, bruh? Ricky? I can see it being Fidel or Ricky. Ricky because he don't know anything. And Fidel because of course he would watch some shit like Naruto.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Fidel, bruh.
Final answer, Fidel?
Yeah.
All right, let's see the next two. We got Dragon Ball Z
Gotta be Fidel.
and Blend S. This is actually
What?
Snoop Dogg.
What the fuck? Snoop Dogg ain't watch that shit, bro.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg ain't watch that shit.
You know what it
is?
I know exactly why you put Snoop Dogg and Blend S here. I know exactly why.
Hey, he
That shit
was
is a
he was
classic, bro.
he was tweeting about Naruto like on the regular for a little bit. He's a Naruto head. Speaking of
Crazy.
which, Naruto.
Now I'm going with Fidel.
Okay, final answer again.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z and Death Note is actually Ricky Cocaine.
I knew it was one of them, bro.
Yeah.
I remember Ricky keeps on
Three
That's
standard ass animes. Of course, it's fucking. This guy ain't seen that.
Yeah.
He talks a bunch about wanting a Itachi statue.
Oh, at
Yeah, bro.
at C2E2?
Yeah, C2E2.
Yeah. All right, next up, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I already
Imagine
know
buying a
this is-
statue of another man.
Or champ. No,
Or
wait,
champ final
wait,
answer?
wait. Viram, bro. Viram surely loves this anime, bro.
You don't want to see another one? You're just gonna go.
It's one of these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Oh, bro, go.
Do you want another hint?
I gotta get maximum points, bro.
Well, you're at 8 points now. You only need 4 more to win, technically.
I gotta get 15, bro.
That's true. I think you have like 5 or 6 more people left after this.
All right,
So what are you doing here?
I'm picking Viram and
Logging
I'm
in
going
Viram?
from here.
Alright. Let's see the other two. Hunter x Hunter and Dragon Ball. This was Fidel.
God,
If
damn
it was
it, bro.
Brotherhood, what?
Yeah, Fidel put Brotherhood on the list.
Definitely did not expect that.
That's a solid 3 right there, man.
Question him on like 5.
I would have never got that then, so I'm glad that
Yeah.
it's over
All
now.
right, Brotherhood again.
Motherfucker. All right, show me one more.
Spice and Wolf.
What the fuck is that, bro?
Some old romance.
I've
It
never
got
heard
a
of it.
re-release.
in
It
my
got a
life.
re-release, like I think 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
It's ancient.
Tell
That's the
me
only
one
reason
more,
I know
bro.
of it.
Steins Gate.
War chip?
What's
don't
your
know.
final answer?
Yeah, sure.
And it is War Chip.
Oh my god, let's
There you
fucking go.
9 points. These ones are gonna get a little tougher, all right?
Uh-huh.
Gatchaman.
Jesus.
Show me another.
Princess Mononoke.
Really? One more, because I don't know who the hell this is.
Lupin the Third.
What the fuck? All this old ass shit, man.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
Let's go with.
Celebrity for sure.
Let's
If
go with.
you snipe this here, I'll give you triple points.
Let's go. Hold on.
Quite literally a 1 in 1 million chance, bro.
Let me think for a sec.
Okay. Can I give you a hint? I'll give you a hint here.
Give me a hint, bro.
This person has been a subject of jokes in social media recently.
What? Recently. Young Thug?
Young Thug. Are you locking in Young Thug?
Yeah, I'm locking in Young Thug, bro.
It was Will Smith.
Are you fucking... I knew it was an old head because of the fucking shit he picked, but damn, bro.
All right. These ones are going to get a lot more difficult now at this point. Orin High School Host Club.
Bro, what the fuck is that, bro?
Ancient show. Another
Yeah,
ancient
I know who
one.
this is.
Show me another one. I don't know where the fuck I'm at right now.
JoJo's.
I can only assume.
I'm picking
think
Aru.
Yeah, I know who this
You're
is
gonna
based
lock
off the
Aru?
first.
Yeah, I'm locking Aru.
Only
All right, let's
girls.
see what the
like
last
this
one
shit.
is. Inuyasha. You are correct. It was Aru. You're at 11 points now. Next up, Monster.
Monster, huh?
That one's pretty cool.
Damn. Show me one more.
Your Line April.
Who the fuck?
I'm gonna need another one, bro.
Ghost in the Shell.
Bro, what the fuck,
Oh.
bro? This is for sure a ball knower. But I don't know as far as this is concerned. Who the fuck is this? This gotta be. We only did 2 guest people, right?
No, there were 3. There's 3
Already?
on each thing. I think we've gone through 3. I don't know. I don't remember.
No, you did.
Billie
two so far.
Billie Eilish and Will Smith.
Yeah.
All right, we going with Taylor Swift.
No.
Taylor Swift final answer?
Yeah.
All right. It was actually a ball nowhere. It was me, bro.
Oh, fuck, bro. I didn't fucking know.
I saw Your Line April. It's like, okay, I know Coast was talking about this.
That was me. All
I
right.
don't know what the fuck that shit is. I just saw Ghost.
There's
in the Shell.
one person left, and you're 1 point short. So we're gonna do a double round here. So when any points you
Let's
get
go.
here, you're gonna get double points. All right, here we go. Mob Psycho 100.
I'm picking Virum.
Final answer.
Yes.
All right, let's see the next 2. Hibike Euphonium and High
yeah, this is
Q. It is
Let's
Vero.
fucking go, bro.
There
What?
you go,
Come
W.
on, nah. That's a ball knower right there.
How many points?
Yeah,
is that?
boy.
Yeah, you won with actually 15 points right on the dot. Holy shit. There you go. All right. What's your prize? What do you think you're gonna win this week?
A vaccination
Honestly-
from CVS.
Ooh, that's actually a good one. That's not it, but that's a good one.
But which one?
It's actually
Who's-
1 free gacha redeem in Japan.
Oh shit, that's just as good.
W. Shout out to Shopper for winning and for people for submitting their anime top 3 because that shit I was missing. Like fucking Tito just didn't submit one at all for anime, so I was like, okay, well, not using that. And I wanted to use so many more different people for like celebrities and shit, but all of them were just like, yeah, man, I love Speed Racer, and I'm like, bruh.
Shuffle,
that's
what
it.
we have to do now is in Japan, We gotta find the most expensive gotcha machine.
Okay, man. Come on.
I'm in. $100 pool.
All right, next game show, someone's life will be on the line. So look
What?
forward to that.
Wait, what?
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 Hmm?
What'd you say?
Huh?
Anyway, see you next time, everybody. Have a good night.
Wait, that was the show?
I guess so,
I
yeah.
guess.
I guess.
Oh shit.